Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I'm going to give you a quick little video here about the power of one of my favorite herbs, which is Ginkgo biloba. Now this is one of the oldest living tree species in the world, and it's been heavily studied, heavily researched. In fact, in places like Germany, you can actually get a prescription for this for a lot of different health issues. And it's just one of my favorite herbs because the properties and the things that it does for the human body are absolutely amazing. So one of my favorite things is what it does for your cognitive health, the increased circulation and oxygenation to your brain. And this has been something, like I said, that's been studied heavily for many, many, many years. You can find all kinds of research on it, and you can dive deep down the rabbit hole of the beautiful amazingness of Ginkgo biloba. Now, one of my favorite things about it too is that it's anti-inflammatory. So we don't talk about this a lot because for the most part, we know that it's really good for your brain, but we might not realize that it also provides some powerful anti-inflammation properties as well. And one of the ways that the reasons that it does this is because it is chock full of antioxidants. So all kinds of things that are good for the body. In fact, I wrote down a small list here because I didn't want to forget any of these. And I just want to go through this really, really quick. So I'm going to use the word may or has the potential to. So it may protect and enhance your cognitive health, which we all know we want to get to the end of our life full of not just physical vigor, but full of mental vigor as well. To me, that is so critically important. It may improve the symptoms of dementia, Alzheimer's. It may fight anxiety. It can fight symptoms of PMS, maintain your eye health, prevent or treat ADHD. It could improve your libido, help with migraines. And this one, there was no might or could. This is helps with migraines. So when I did a bunch of research on these things to make sure I had a comprehensive list for you, this showed up almost every single time that there is proof that using Ginkgo biloba helps with migraines, which is a beautiful thing. It can reduce the symptoms of altitude sickness. It can improve your sleep quality, may fight fibromyalgia. It may support heart health. And then one of my favorite things too that people don't realize, but this is one thing that I studied when I was making my serum, is that Ginkgo biloba promotes healthy skin. And we infuse the dried leaves of ginkgo into an oil, and then we actually put it into all of our Glowing Vitality skin serums. And that is the reason why, is because Ginkgo biloba is so beneficial for your skin and your skin health. So there's a couple reasons that you shouldn't use ginkgo. That is if you're a child. There has not been any studies. Most kids don't have all these issues that adults are dealing with, and it's just not suggested for children. It's also not suggested if you're getting ready to go into surgery because ginkgo contains natural blood thinning properties, and it's got anticoagulant properties. So this is not something that you want to be taking prior to surgery. So if you're taking a ginkgo supplement a couple weeks before, I would even check with your doctor, or if you've had a really serious injury, just because it does have natural blood thinning properties. So those are the main reasons that you should not take a ginkgo supplement. So if you're on something like Coumadin, a blood thinning prescription, you should not take a ginkgo product because you don't want to be doing two things that thin the blood, a prescription and something natural. So do some research, delve deep into the beautiful benefits of ginkgo biloba, and I think that you will be absolutely amazed and impressed about what this one plant, beautiful gift from Mother Nature, can do for you as a human. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.